Okay, good morning, everybody. Today we are going to learn about uh, sharing information with others. It means telling what they are doing, telling what they are doing. In this meeting, we are going what we are going to learn about how to tell what we are doing. And for the first slide, have a look on the first slide. In this slide, there is a dialogue. Dialogue one. Okay, have a look, everybody. The first conversation is hey, thanks, Dayu, Dayu, Dayu. I don't think, I don't think she hears you. She has her earphone on her ears. Maybe she's turning on the music loudly. In these conversations, we can underline she is learning. Okay, we can underline she is learning. I'm sorry, it's not she is learning. She is turning. We can underline she is turning. She is turning here is present continuous tense. She is turning on the music loudly. One more. We can underline the sentence of she is turning. She is turning here is present continuous tense. It means tell what is she doing. Artinya kalimat she is turning ini ada kalimat present continuous tense yang menjelaskan apa yang sedang dia kerjakan. Okay, have a look on the next conversation. Udin, let's go out. Everybody is staying outside. Everybody is staying outside. Okay, uh, let's underline the sentence of everybody is staying outside. Everybody is staying outside. Everybody is staying outside. Here is present continuous tense. It's mean he is talking what he is doing. What his friends are doing. Di kalimat everybody is staying outside ini juga adalah kalimat simple present tense. Kalimat sorry, not simple present tense, present continuous tense. Ya, kalimat present continuous tense. Okay, go to the next below. Go to the next conversation. Be quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. I'm studying. I'm studying history for the test tomorrow. So you can underline the sentence of I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. Its mean is present continuous tense. Also, the sentence of the sentence of yeah, I'm studying. I'm studying. It means saya sedang belajar. The sentence is present continuous tense. Jadi present continuous tense itu digunakan untuk mengungkapkan sesuatu yang sedang dilakukan. Jadi kalau ingin mengungkapkan sesuatu yang sedang dilakukan, maka menggunakan present continuous tense. Seperti pada contoh kalimat percakapan, I'm trying to concentrate, I'm studying history for the test tomorrow. Be quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate, I'm studying history for the test tomorrow. Jangan berisik dong, tolong jangan berisik. Saya sedang konsentrasi, saya sedang mencoba untuk konsentrasi. I'm studying, saya sedang belajar sejarah untuk ujian besok. Have a look, go to next dialogue. The dialogue 2, let's go. Have a look, let's read. Let's go to your mom and ask her how to make stuffed tofu. Today, she is in Posyandu till late afternoon. She is doing vaccination for the babies and small kids in my neighborhood. She is doing, we can underline here the center of she is doing. Its mean is present continuous tense. Where is Edo? Where is Edo? Edo is in, he usually comes earlier than me. He cannot come to the study group meeting today. He is helping his father fixing the fence of this house. Now, we can underline the sentence of he is helping his father. He is helping his father. So he is helping his father. We can underline here, he is helping his father. The sentence of he is helping his father fixing the fence of this house. Ini adalah kalimat present continuous tense juga ya, yang menunjukkan bahwa dia sedang mengungkapkan apa yang sedang dilakukan oleh Edo. Yang dilakukan oleh Edo, yang dilakukan oleh dia. Have a look on the next slide, on the next dialogue. Lina, Benny is calling. Lina, Benny is calling. The sentence here is present continuous tense too. The sentence, the grammatic of the sentence is present continuous too. Present continuous tense too. Have a look. Sorry. Use this pen. Lina, Benny is calling you. Benny is calling you. Lina, Benny is calling you. It means here is Lina, Benny sedang menelponmu. Here is present continuous tense too. And Lina's answer, I can't come to the phone now, Mom. I'm mixing the flour and the egg for the pastry. My hand is full of dough. Please tell him I will call him back soon. And we can underline the sentence of I'm mixing. I'm mixing. Okay, have a look. The sentence of I'm mixing. Saya sedang mixing, mengaduk dan sebagainya, ya, mengaduk. Ini kalimat simple. Ini kalimat present continuous tense. Go to the next conversation. Benny, you look very serious. Benny, you look very serious. Yes, I'm doing the task to describe a girl and in this class. To criticize her, I'm writing about you. I'm trying to say about your bad habit. You can't eat it for your reflection. In this sentence, in this conversation, in this balloon, we can underline three sentences of present continuous tense. First is I'm doing. Second, I'm writing. And the third is I'm trying. I'm writing about you. I'm trying to say about your bad habit. Okay. So in this dialogue, still tell what they are doing, what their friends are doing, and have a look on the next slide. We are going to learn about the grammar. But present continuous tense. What is present continuous tense? And when we use present continuous tense? When we can use present continuous tense. Present continuous tense also called by the progressive tense. Jadi present continuous tense itu kadang-kadang juga dipanggil dengan present progressive tense. Kadang-kadang disebut present progressive tense. It is a tense that refers to action that is happening. adalah tenses yang merujuk pada kegiatan yang sedang berlangsung. So, if you want to tell something that you are doing now, you must use present continuous tense. For example, Ani sedang belajar di kelas. Ani sedang belajar di kelas. It means sedang berlangsung. Ani sedang belajar di kelas. In English is Ani is learning in the class. Ani is learning in the class. And second example is Santi dan Sinta sedang sarapan pagi, ya maaf, not sapan, tapi it means sarapan pagi di kantin. So Santi and Sinta are having breakfast in the canteen. Yeah, I'm sorry. Not even in the canteen, ya. Maaf ada salah tulis ini ya. Having breakfast. Are Santi and Sinta are having breakfast in the canteen. Okay. To make present continuous tense, the first you have to know what is subject, what is to be, what is subject, and what is to be. Subject, what is subject? Subject is in Indonesia pelaku. And to be adalah kata apa namanya? Bisa dikatakan to be adalah yang pelengkap di present continuous tense. Okay, have a look on the next slides. We are going to discuss about to be and subject after I explain the formula of present continuous tense. The formula of present continuous tense, if we talk about present continuous tense, it means about subject, to be, and verb ing. Yeah. So in this in this present continuous tense, there are three kinds of three. There are three kinds. Yeah. There are three kinds of sentence. First is positive sentence. Second is negative sentence, and the third is interrogative sentence. Positive sentence is a statement in positive sentence. In negative, it's statement in negative meaning. It's mean in Indonesia tidak, sedang, like this. And in interrogative, it's equation. Interrogative is question. If you want to ask your friend, if you want to ask your friends, if you want to ask to other about something that is happen, that is about something, or about your friends is doing, you can use interrogative sentence. But first, I'm going to explain about positive sentence. Positive sentence, to make positive sentence in present continuous tense, first subject, to be, plus verb ing. It means the formula of present continuous tense in positive sentence is subject, to be, verb, and verb ing. Have a look on the example. Okay, have a look on the example. Ani sedang belajar. Ani sedang belajar. Okay, Ani sedang belajar. Ani sedang belajar, it mean artinya ini sedang berlangsung. So the English, Ani is learning. Ani is learning. Subject, to be, verb ing, ya. Verb ing, it mean kata kerja yang ditambah ing. The verb here is learn. The verb here is learn. Added by ing become learning, ya. Added by ing become learning. Learn become learning because is added by ing. Jadi kata dasar learning itu adalah learn karena tambah ing, karena tambah ing maka menjadi learning. Ani is learning, yang Ani is learning in the class, yang artinya ini menunjukkan present continuous, sesuatu yang sedang dilakukan oleh Ani, ya. And the next example of positive sentence is Santi dan Cinta sedang sarapan pagi di kantin. Ya, maaf ya, sekali lagi ini sarapan, bukan sapa, tapi sarapan pagi di kantin. So the English is Santi and Cinta are. The to be here is are. Why are? Because the subject is not single. The subject is plural. Menggunakan are di sini karena subjeknya plural. Kenapa bilang plural? Because there are 3 person. I'm sorry, because there are 2 person here. They are Santi and Sinta. In English, if more than one, it's mean plural. Jika lebih dari satu, maka itu disebut dengan plural. So here the to be here use are. Santi and Sinta are having breakfast in the canteen. Not use is because plural. But in the first sentence and the first example, Ani is. Why Ani is? Because Ani is single. Ani is single. Yeah. Ani is single. Okay. Go to the next slide. Go to negative sentence, the formula of negative sentence. Okay, but before I would like to erase this. What is it? These lines. Okay, go to the next slide. This one is the formula of negative sentence. Yeah, this one of the formula of negative sentence. To make negative sentence in present continuous tense, we need subject, to be, note, and verb ing. Okay, we need subject, to be, note, and verb ing. Like the example, Ani tidak sedang belajar di kelas. Ya, kalau tadi yang di positif, kalimat positif, Ani sedang belajar. Nah, kalau sekarang yang negatif, Ani tidak sedang belajar di kelas. In English is, Ani is not learning in the class. Ani is subject, is to be, not is not. Learning is verb ing. Okay. And the second example is, Santi and Sinta tidak sedang sarapan pagi di kantin. The English is, Santi and Sinta are not having breakfast in the canteen. So the difference between positive sentence and negative sentence is there is not after to be. Ya, yang membedakan antara kalimat positif dan kalimat negatif di sini adalah hanya karena kalimat negatif ini menggunakan not setelah to be, ada not setelah to be ya. Tapi kalau kalimat positif tidak menggunakan not. Nah, di sini menggunakan not setelah to be. Ani is not, Santi and Sinta are not. Itu hanya membedakan dan juga maknanya yang berbeda. Kalau positif, Ani sedang belajar, Ani dia sedang belajar, tapi kalau negatif tidak sedang belajar, kebalikannya. Okay, I think enough for the explanation of negative sentence. Let's go to interrogative sentence. Let's go to interrogative sentence. If you have question, ask. Don't forget to ask me in a group or classrooms. Okay, it is the last. The formula of interrogative sentence in present continuous tense. To make interrogative sentence of present continuous tense, we need to be the first. We need to be at the first sentence. We need to be, and then subject, and then verb ing, and don't forget to put the question mark, like this example, like this example. Oh, I'm sorry. The second example, I forgot to put the question mark. But the second at the first But at the first example, I have put the question mark. Have a look. The example of interrogative sentence. Have a look. The interrogative sentence. Apakah Ani sedang belajar nih? Apakah Ani sedang belajar di kelas? Jadi karena jadi apakah, maka jawabannya yes or no. Apakah Ani sedang belajar di kelas? Maka so the English is Ani learning in the class? Nah, yang membedakan kalau tadi membedakan to be-nya setelah subjek, kalau interrogatif to be-nya di awal sebelum subjek, yaitu di awal kalimat. Okay. And then in the seconds, The second question, yes. And then the second question. I'm sorry, not the second question. The second example. Apakah Santi dan Sinta sedang sarapan pagi di kantin? Apakah? So the English is, are Santi and Sinta having breakfast in the canteen? Ya, yang membedakan sekali lagi adalah to be-nya di awal. Kalau negatif dan positif, to be-nya setelah subjek. Tapi kalau di interrogatif, to be-nya sebelum subjek. Sebelum subjek. Tetap menggunakan verb ing, dan di akhir kalimat ada question mark, tanda tanya. Ya, maaf di contoh kedua saya lupa, tidak ditulis ininya, question mark-nya, tapi di contoh pertama ada. At the first sentence, at the first example, I have put the question mark, but in the second questions and the second example of interrogative sentence, I have forgot to put the mark questions. Okay, I think enough. One more, I will give you conclusions. Untuk membuat kalimat positif pada present continuous tense, maka kita butuh subjek, to be, verb ing. Ya. Kemudian untuk negatif sentence, subjek, to be, not, dan verb ing. Kemudian untuk interrogatif, kalimat tanya, to be, subjek, verb ing, dan tanda tanya. Yang membedakan antara positif, negatif, dan interrogative sentence pada present continuous tense adalah yang sangat membedakan ya. Pertama, to be. To be-nya kalau di positif dan negatif itu di awal. Sorry, to be-nya setelah subjek, di negatif setelah subjek, tapi di interrogatif to be-nya setelah to be-nya di awal, yaitu sebelum subjek, di awal kalimat sebelum subjek. Kemudian juga membedakan yang menggunakan not hanya di kalimat negatif. Yang selain kalimat negatif tidak menggunakan not. Kalimat positif dan kalimat negatif ini berbalik-balikan. Kalau kalimat positif ya kalimat positif, contohnya saya sedang makan, tapi kalau di kalimat negatif adalah saya tidak sedang makan. Nah, kalau di interrogatif bertanya, apakah saya sedang makan? Jawabannya, kalau kalimat interrogatif jawabannya hanya yes or no, yes or no. Di kalimat apa namanya, yes or no. Yang disebut dengan biasanya yes no question ya, yes no question. Kalau di kalimat interrogative sentence, misalnya, is Annie learning in the class? Yes, she is. Jika jawabannya no, no, she is not. Are Santi and Sinta having breakfast in the canteen? No, they are not. Yes, they are. Jika yes, maka they are. Tidak ada kalau yes tidak ada not-nya. Tapi kalau no, maka harus ada not-nya setelah to be. Yes, they are not. Seperti itu. Oke, mudah-mudahan bisa dimengerti. Jika tidak ada ya, mudah-mudahan bisa dimengerti, dan jika tidak mengerti jangan sungkan untuk bertanya. Kemudian let's go to the next slides. It means we are going to learn about subject and to be of present continuous tense. So I will explain what is subject, what is to be. Subject in Indonesia is pelaku. To be is pelengkap, complement, pelengkap. Ya. Subject I adalah am, you, they, we adalah are, ya. You, subjeknya you, Dewi adalah are, subjeknya you, Dewi adalah you, Dewi adalah are, subjeknya. Kemudian she, he, it, subjeknya adalah is, ya. Hanya yang berbeda satu, itu I am. Contohnya adalah I am eating, saya sedang makan. Ini adalah kalimat positif. Jika dirubah jadi kalimat negatif menjadi I'm not eating. Jika jawab pertanyaan menjadi am I eating? Kemudian yang kedua, contoh kedua, you are coming. Kamu sedang datang. Kalau dirubah menjadi negatif menjadi you are not. Tinggal ditambah not setelah to be, setelah are. You are not coming. They are running. We are shopping. Jika dirubah dari kalimat negatif, hanya tinggal ditambahkan not setelah to be, setelah are, dan setelah is, setelah am. She is dancing jadi she is not dancing. He is drawing menjadi he is not drawing. It is raining jadi it is not raining. Ya. Nah, contoh di sini hanya contoh kalimat positifnya. Jadi kalau mau dibuat kalimat negatifnya hanya tinggal ditambahkan not, ya. Tinggal ditambahkan not setelah to be. Tinggal tambahkan not setelah to be. Okay, I think enough for this meetings about present continuous tense and how to tell what we are doing to others, to our friends maybe, and to others. And now it's your time to do the assignment from me, and the assignment is the assignment first is you should write, not you should, you must write you must write dialogue. It means conversation text that tell what is happening. Jadi kalian harus membuat percakapan yang menggunakan present continuous tense. Dan next meeting, you will present and explain the dialogue that you will write, and you will explain the grammatic of it, present of it in front of your friend pada kelas Zoom meeting ya. Jadi pada next meeting kalian akan menjelaskan seperti biasa, seperti presentasi, kalian akan menjelaskan apa yang kalian sudah tulis menggunakan tenses present continuous tense, menganalisis ya present continuous tense seperti yang saya contohkan tadi. Misalnya seperti contoh tadi di pertemuan di slide pertama, I'm trying, I'm doing, I'm explaining. Nah, garis bawahi kalimat garis bawahi kalimat present continuous tense-nya kan kemudian jelaskan ini kalimat present continuous tense atau bukan dan sebagainya. And don't forget to submit the assignment. Don't forget to submit your assignment in English classroom. Jangan lupa untuk dikumpulkan tugas kalian di classroom. Oke, semuanya mudah-mudahan dimengerti. Jika tidak dimengerti silakan bertanya dan tanyakan di WA group yang sudah ada. Thank you for your attention and for your coming to our class. Don't forget to subscribe this channel and see you next meeting. Bye bye.